I'm going to take a look at all the connectors to make sure that everything is snug, nothing is loose, and nothing is overheating. That's why I have the infrared thermometer on hand. So let's go and do this. Put the electric motor in the water, and then we'll take a look. Same goes to this. It's also needed. All right. Oopsie. Here it is. Okay. I don't know how else to keep this straight, but this is the idea that I've got. Turnbuckles, stainless chain. Maybe there is a better way to do this, but oh well. Let's see how she does when we turn her on. Cavitation. Voltage drop minimal, but still dropping. Let's start with this. 93 degrees. Seems reasonable. Let's drop the other one. There you go. Same deal. Even a vortex back there. Solar 24 volt. They look good. Surprisingly. Make sure that is okay too. We're gonna have to redo this. But still holding strong, so at least these screws should be replaced maybe before winter. There you go. Slide off. Alright, so here's the remote for that bell-mounted motor, the Garmin Kraken. The idea is that once we are on the way clear of obstacles, we go back out here or we go back inside and use the remote control. It's almost kind of like playing with your TV here. So let's see how she goes. Right, you can see the torpedo tube, and you can turn it around just like that. See the boat moving already. The lines is slacking a little bit, and then if we point it the other way, yep. Okay. Seems to be holding up well. I'm gonna keep it running. It's a really hot day, so we're still hoping that my fusion reactor in the sky is going to give me unlimited power. So here are two other terminal blocks, and I just want to make sure that they're not starting to anneal or anything like that. So we're running the motor, and they are not, so we're good there too. Of course, they're all fused closer to the power source, which is the battery bank. Now let me go back to inside and to the back. I'm gonna run all three motors like we would when we are cruising, and see how they work together. This back ones especially, they use a ton of current, and I think the formula is voltage is equals to IR or something like that, so you want to make sure that the voltage drop is not too much, because they can damage the motor. So that thing is running at 80%. Voltage is dropping 26.8, 26.7, 26.5. We stopped dropping. $25.9. So it seems to settle at about 25.9 with all the three motors running, which is great. Or this just dropped to 25.5, but it's not dropping a whole lot more. I mean, the AC is running, so ideally when we're actually cruising, we'll shut down the AC. We are putting quite a strain on the battery right now. It's discharging, I don't know, each of this is 105 amp plus the front one about 60 amps, so 260 amp plus that AC, which is about 300 amp. But the fact that it didn't just tank the voltage is a good sign. It seems to have settled. So yeah, that concludes this segment of our trial run, and I'm gonna also turn off the bow mounted one. Time to cool off the jets. Dropping this one. You see how the voltage goes back up? That's because we're taking away current by turning off these motors. And then now it's showing 26.6. Let me go back inside and we can check to see how full the battery is. We barely use the battery, 2% down. So battery at 98% for that trial run. It's probably gonna bounce back up. Like I said, when we're actually on the way and cruising, we're gonna turn off our heat pump up there, right here. Yeah, like I said, when we're on the way, we're gonna turn off this AC or this heat pump. That will give us another 100 amp back into the system, and that should allow us to cruise almost indefinitely without drawing from the bank, unless there is a cloud overhead. But yeah, it's a little bit hot. I think I'm gonna go back to coding again. Should probably take some time to wipe off all the dirt and smudges of my solar panels to give me maximal performance.